experience trying out Keto OS, it's called, and I will post my results here in this video and just towards the end of this. But I wanted to give you my experience and what it was like and why I decided to try this and get started on it. So I have done a few different things in the past to try to lose weight and reach my goals. I struggled for a really long time. After my daughter was born, I got started on a program with Beachbody, and I kind of played around with the 21-day fix. 21-day fix didn't really work out for me. I lost some weight, but I gained more back than I lost with 21-day fix. So I found myself in kind of like a yo-yo cycle. This led me to find the ketogenic meal plan, and I got started with the ketogenic lifestyle, a little bit earlier this year, and I got great results with this. I have done ketogenic meal plans in the past, and I've had amazing results with that. Just the low carb, higher healthy fats type of meal plan. So I knew it worked for me. So I did get great results, but then I had a hard time letting it stick in my lifestyle, because every weekend I wouldn't like go off track, like off the deep end off track, but I know I had like extra glasses of wine with my husband. I know that I ate some extra carb accidentally through just restaurant food, because you never know what they put in food like that. So what was happening to me was every week I was doing amazing. Monday through Friday afternoon, I was working out every day. I was eating ketogenic whey. I was doing great. But then the weekends would come and I would get thrown out of ketosis, which is the state where your body is burning fat for fuel. And I know this was happening every single week, and I could not get past it. And this was making me feel totally plateaued for a long time. Like, why can't I lose this weight? But I can't change my lifestyle, like to lose like those date nights with my husband, to like totally change things around like that, because those things were important to me as well. So it was just a cycle and really difficult for me. So I decided to try something different. It's called the Keto OS system, and I actually did the Keto Max formula, the Maui Punch, and I decided to try this to see if it would help me get out of my plateau, because it's been a really big struggle for me, and I thought this would definitely maybe it would help me. If not, I had nothing to lose. I figured I would try it. So I got my experience. Initially, I started with half a packet in the morning. I did half a packet. It was really, really sweet to start, and I was like, oh my God, this is so sweet. I don't know if I like this. But I did half a packet, and then I added more water to kind of like dilute it a little bit to not be so sweet for me. And then the next morning, I also did half a packet. I didn't notice like super benefits or anything exciting that first day or even the next day, except for the flavor all of a sudden wasn't so sweet to me. And then so that second day, I did half a packet. And then I did another half a packet that afternoon, and I did it half a packet because you're supposed to let your body kind of get used to it at first. Okay, so some of the weird side effects. So at that time, I definitely was having some of the digestive side effects they talk about, like the diarrhea. Like, I know it's like too much information, but it is what it is. So this was my experience, and this is what it was. But this is also normal, and most, like, not necessarily most people, but a lot of people do experience that. So I knew that. I knew that was normal, and I knew it would pass and whatever. I knew to drink more water, and I made sure I was getting my magnesium every day. I made sure I was getting enough sodium. And by day 3, I was starting to feel more energy and more focus. And I was starting to feel really good. And this was also about the time I was doing a full serving in the morning. So that's when I started the full serving. But at the same time, I was starting to feel like a giant keg. Like, I feel like I gained like 5 pounds in those 3 days. Like, I was totally feeling huge. And I was like, oh my God, what is happening? But guess what? This is also normal. And so luckily I knew that, and I was like, okay, this is normal and it's okay. Like it's gonna drop. There's something called a whoosh effect, where when your body starts losing fat, and especially if it starts losing it quickly, your body starts filling those cells up with water to make sure that you're seriously lost that fat, and it's just not gonna come right back before it flattens out. So I knew that was happening, and so I was fine with that. I didn't actually gain that much. I think, I don't know, maybe I gained like a pound or something. I wasn't really weighing myself. I just know how I felt, and that's kind of how I felt. Definitely felt bloated, definitely felt like that. So day 4 rolls around, and I felt like I was just like supercharged. Tons of energy, tons of focus. I felt really, really good. I was calmer, so I wasn't like flipping out at my kids as much, so that was nicer. Just those were the main things I noticed, but also I wasn't as bloated. Day 5 is like the total whoosh. So that's when all of a sudden, from day 5 to day 10, that is when I got the majority of my results. Now I lost 8 pounds in my 10-day experience. But those 8 pounds happened like the last 7 days, like the last portion of this experience. So I know a lot of people, like, they get started and they don't even make it past day 2 because they think, oh, nothing's happening. Oh, maybe I'm like gaining weight. It's not working. And so they give up. But I knew I wanted to commit to the full 10-day experience to see, because I know so many people were talking about how insane they were feeling, what their results were, and I wanted that in my life. And so I'm so thankful I did that, because the flavor, so while the Maui Punch was like really sweet to me at first, totally like became amazing. I love it now. Like I'm like obsessed with it. I wake up and it's like I look forward to that every single morning. It's not sweet to me anymore. It's almost like your taste buds like get used to it. And then what else? So the last half was really when I noticed the majority of my results. I started feeling incredible. The first couple days I did have a slight headache. I did notice that, so I took some ibuprofen and I just made sure to drink some extra water. So then at the end of the 10 days, I had insane results. Like I'll show you my before and after. So my results were incredible, and I feel amazing, and I finally feel like I have control to reach my goals, and that's the biggest thing. This product gave me that feeling where I feel like I can do it. Like I can do it, because throughout this 10 days, I was not perfect. I still ate the same stuff that I did before this. So I still went to dinner with my husband. I still had wine. I still had the same foods. The only difference was I started having the ketones in my day. I swapped that. I used to drink Shakeology every day. I lost the Shakeology and I just added in these ketones. So I wanted a full experience to see what it would be like with this full program. Okay, so I started feeling great. I have tons of energy. I feel calmer. I'm sleeping better. My mood is better. And my digestive system, okay, that took a little longer than 10 days to go to normal. It did go to normal, and it's like totally normal and fine, and now I can drink 2 packets a day, and I'm like perfect. So it was so worth it to get past those first 10 days, and honestly, it wasn't, I'm saying it as if it's torture, but it's not at all. It's not torture. It's like, it's great, and it feels great, and once you get through those first 5 days, it feels incredible. And so that was basically my 10-day experience. I am a couple weeks out with this. And just to give you an example, like, so now I can have like 2 a day every once in a while, and I definitely do that on the days where I need extra focus with my day, like yesterday. So yesterday, I work from home. I have a ton of work to do. I have my 2 kids home with me too. My kids destroy my house every single day. Like they literally tear it all down. They're 3 and 4. They run around here screaming like crazy all day long. And I had the focus to be able to do everything I needed to do for my work. And then I was able to also like scrub and clean my entire house, like every room and every floor in my house, which never happens for me, never, like spotlessly clean. And you know, and I was able to just do it and focus. And what I did was I just had a Maui Max in the morning, and then I had a the chocolate swirl Keto OS decaffeinated in the afternoon, but I shook it up with cold coffee, a little bit of cream, and some ice. I shook it up like that. I drank it. I mean, guys, I'm not even joking. It tastes like Starbucks, like one of the best iced latte from Starbucks that you can even imagine. That recipe. So it was really good. But then it like threw me into overdrive. I got everything done I needed to get done. I got all my laundry done too, everything. So the focus, the energy. So sometimes I'll have like 2 a day for that reason. Not only that, I woke up this morning. Again, I haven't changed anything other than with this product, I'm not hungry anymore. I eat way less of the same foods because I'm just not hungry and I have no appetite. So that freedom has helped me a lot. Like my husband, during that 10 days, we went to dinner one night and he was like, this is the first time I've ever in like 8 years not seen you finish your dinner. And I'm like, I know, like I'm just not hungry. I feel great. So with all of that, you know, at the end of this whole thing, like I do intermittent fasting along with this, and this has helped me like push my intermittent fast way beyond what I normally would do because again, I'm just not hungry. And I would work out. So I work out in the morning like normal. During my 10-day, I only worked out like 2 days, but since my 10-day, I work out every day just like I was before. I woke up this morning weighing less than I did 2 years ago after seriously a 2-year plateau. It feels like I've been in just, I mean, the yo-yo of trying to lose that same weight over and over and over and over again. I actually got to a level this morning that I have not seen in so long. It feels so amazing. So that to me, I'm so excited for where this whole thing is going because I know I'm making progress every single day and it just gets better and better and I feel so good. Like even if there was no weight loss involved, just the way I feel inside, like the energy and just feel so good is totally worth it to me. But knowing that I'm going to reach my goals is pretty incredible too. I'm only 10 pounds away from my ultimate goal, but I know those 10 pounds are going to happen because those 10 pounds are the hardest 10 pounds to lose, those last 10 pounds. And I have been fighting them forever. And for right now, I know it's going to happen and I'm so excited about it. So that is my 10-day experience. I will post some information below if you're interested in learning more about it. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel, for following me, and you know, if you want to join me with a 10-day experience and come into my group and experience the whole thing, I have a full meal plan set up to follow the ketogenic lifestyle if you want, because the cool thing with this is you don't have to follow the ketogenic lifestyle. You can follow whatever meal plan you're normally following if you just want the benefits of losing the cravings, having the appetite control, and feeling energized and feeling focused to help you stick to whatever plan you're following. Of course, if you follow the ketogenic meal plan, you are going to get better results because it really is created and formulated to complement that and work alongside with that. Now, going off that, I was so skeptical before starting this program, and it was more like an experiment to me because I was like, I'm gonna try this and see what happens, see if it really does help. And it's literally changed my life because not only did it change my health, my fitness, my body, but it also changed my business because I am moving forward with this company and